Let me introduce you, Cap, if you can introduce who's here and let them see you. They're going to see you all weekend.
My name's Blair White. I'm kind of running this thing. The gentleman in the white shirt, distinguished gentleman, that's Chief of Police here, Jack Lewis. So he'll be around. And the gentleman in the black shirt is my sergeant. He's my ops guy. He's Tom Perry. He'll be walking around here. We'd like to hear from y'all what we need to do next year, what would be better, right? We'll have everything closed off so y'all can move around freely. There will be no vehicles in this moving around back here tomorrow, except for these little golf carts and stuff. Once we shut it down, I'm not going to have little Johnny walking around and get hit by anybody's big old F-250, right? But other than that, we're happy that y'all are here. We're looking forward to it. This is kind of, we've done some street festivals, but this is probably, I'm hoping, going to be our big one every year. So we hope so too. Looks pretty good. But remember my face. I'm an exempt employee. I don't get any overtime, so I'm
gosh, almost a year of this thing. He's answered a lot of questions for me, helped me go. And Chief Lewis, again, remember Chief Lewis's face too, because he has made all this available. And they're setting up an operations center in the police department tomorrow to monitor this whole thing, to make sure that we don't have any problems, and that if you have any problems, they can take care of them. So, Chief, we appreciate you. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, I would just say, well, I got to ride around a little bit today and say hi to several of the folks. And this is one of the finest communities in the entire country that you could ever come to. Those of you who are not from close by, Apex is an outstanding place. Many of you are from the area, and you know what this part of Carolina is about. But what was so nice was riding around, seeing smiling faces. That's what you're going to see tomorrow when people come here. Are really good people that are excited about the event, and Captain Mahan is an excellent leader. We are real serious about, we won't get everything exactly right, okay? We understand that, but we'll get better, as we go along. We'll try to make it work, but we will listen and try to figure out how to do this thing as good as it can be done anywhere that you'd ever go as it progresses through the years. And if anything that doesn't work perfectly, it won't be because we haven't tried to get it right up front, but let us know and let us know how we can help you. But enjoy the people that you're going to see come here tomorrow, because this is a garden spot in this part of the world. So thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'd say, if you didn't know, the town slogan of Apex is the peak of good living. And I've got the head of the chamber sitting back here. She'd be glad I said that. Seriously, this has been listed in so many places, one of the best places to live, place to work, best small towns. When I moved here, there were only 4,000 people here. So, and now we're close to 40, I guess. So I've seen it grow. We've also got the fire marshal here, and I don't know if you want to say anything or wait for questions. I think all of y'all probably had a chance to meet at least somebody from his staff.
So you probably see myself or my deputy David walk around. Biggest thing we ask is if one of our guys come up and ask about a fire, please explain to them that if it is or is not supposed to be a fire, that you've got stoking for the calls or anything. We're new at this as well, so be patient with us. We'll probably have guys coming through the site most of the evening, just to spot check or anything. This is our primary fire district, and we've got a lot of old historical buildings here that we'd hate to lose.
Downtown Apex burned down once.
Yeah, we don't want to do it again.
You have to keep safe. Also, keep your stuff in your designated space, so we have those fire lanes free, going all the way back into the gravel, and also over here on the pave. Keep those aisles clear for us. If not, we'll make you move them.
I've got ash buckets set up, one down the long gravel lot, and one over here by the behind the old Apex sales. for any kind of ash disposal.
Quiet time is 11 tonight till 7 in the morning.
And let me just remind you that there is actually a house, you may have seen it, there's actually somebody living in that White House. Great guy. In fact, when I leave here, I'm getting ready to go over and go see him. I talked to him on the phone, he's all about this, he's all fine, but I sure don't want to overstep our hospitality with that.
11 o'clock, quiet hours. Can you be up all night? Absolutely you can. Can you have a group of people there? Absolutely you can. Be quiet.
And now I'm gonna say one more thing, I'm turning over Richard Money, and then we'll take questions. Go ahead. This is a question for the fire marshal, all might be listening.
As far as fire, there's open pit or anything that you don't want to see?
Just anything getting out of any kind of containment or outside of your designated area. The gravel lot out here backs up to a wood line, which you'll hate to see it get in there. Just be mindful that it has been dry lately and that you've got a lot of woods around you. So wind stoking, try not to overstoke.
Any questions on where ashes or grease go? That's very important. Yes, sir. What's that?
Terry, I can answer this.
Yeah, this is John Rogers. He is heading up what we're calling our cook liaison team. Those will be our volunteers who will just be around to help you and answer those questions. So they'll be around. So I just want everybody to know John's face.
The ash, there's a couple ash barrels. There's one down by the big porta john that's down there on the very end. There's a couple right over here next to the 20 by 20 sites next to the house, this building. Grease collection will be right by the ice. There's a grass area on the opposite side of that 20 by 50 row. Grease collection will be right there. It's pretty central. It's probably where your fire direction center is, where the hose were. So grease will be right there. Like he was saying about the ash, be careful of that. No open campfires. I think that's what the chief was trying to say. So if you need anything, please let me know. We're here to help. There's a bunch of us. There's probably 12 chef liaisons. If you need ice or anything, just let us know.
And with that, we'll turn it over to Bunny and Rich Tuttle. They're our KCBS reps from Kansas City.
Thank you very much. That doesn't leave a whole lot for me to say. I think that pretty much covered everything. What I would like to reiterate is the turn-in times for this evening. The anything but not dessert is at 7 p.m. and the anything but dessert is at 7:30. Tomorrow the turn-in times are standard KCBS: chicken at noon, ribs at 12:30, pork shoulder at 1, brisket at 1:30. At 1:30, I'm gonna let you explain what happens at 1:30 with the People's Choice, but the award ceremony will be at 5 p.m. and I'll let them know. That's going to be up at the stoplight, right?
Right.
The next light up off of.
It's intersection of Salem and Chad, next to the Baptist Church.
Okay. As you all know, there's some new cooking teams. The Kansas City Barbecue Society has a no tolerance policy as far as the 10-minute window which you are allowed to turn in your categories. 5 minutes until the designated time to 5 minutes after, and the 5 minutes after means when that clock turns 5, that is a late entry. You do not have until it turns 6. You have until it turns 5.
No. 4 minutes and 59 seconds. When it hits that 5,
When it
it's
hits
late.
5, it is a late entry.
I don't care if
Are
you're
there
standing
any
there holding
questions
it, it
about
needs to be
that?
on the table. Unless you're standing.
To all the new barbecue teams, I would like to play a CD after this presentation and after we hear some more information about the People's Choice, which I'm sure you all have questions about. So I would recommend that any new cooking team and any team that has not heard it recently or this year to get refamiliarized with it would stay for that. I do have some rule books up here that are available if you don't have the 2012 rules.
You're a new team. Make sure you understand the rules. We don't want to disqualify you on the rules.
There was a copy, every packet, 15 packet had a copy of the 2012 rules in it.
Also, we have our phone numbers in there, the security firm that's gonna be here tonight, Graham's phone number, your phone number, we got everybody's phone number in there, so if you need anything, Rich and I don't make beer runs after 2. Okay?
I know you guys have my phone number because you've all been calling me for the last 12 months.
But make sure you understand the rules, because we're going to be watching for that the whole time, as, you know, that's what the sport's about.
Well, I will say, for a first-time contest, I wish that other contests that are older would actually follow what they've done. It has been superb what they've done. I am just shocked.
Yay!
Play ball! Play ball!
Question, Patrick?
If you're talking about rules, and I want to make sure that we do abide by the rules, it's my understanding that, and I'm referring to the competition, anything but dessert, that we could use our own dish as long as it was the
Yes,
same
for
size.
anything
Just want
but-
to Be sure that that's correct.
That is
Make
correct.
sure that your number is on top. Please don't put it underneath, because I don't want to do this.
If you,
I thought you needed to go underneath, don't
for
tell me.
both the anything but non-dessert and anything but dessert, you are welcome to use your own facility, your own tray, your own container, your own whatever. We ask that you cut your number out of your tray or your box that you would have used and put that on top so we see it.
Thank you.
All right, there's styrofoam, we got knives, cut it out, put it so we see it. You can use your own container, we'll do our best to get it back to you, but can't be, you know, can't promise anything. We've had teams ask, if you want to turn in a cake, you don't have to cut the cake. We'll take the cake as one piece and we'll cut it for the judges. If you have other things for judges that you want to be a certain portion, then portion it out. And we have forks for them. They don't need to provide forks.
No.
We got
Yeah,
we got forks and all of that, so we'll do that. We'll have forks and spoons. Obviously, if you're doing like a soup and it needs to be dished into a cup, make sure you got the cups. But it's anything but. Let it, show us your best, show us what you got. We'll have 12 judges tonight for the anything but. Those 12 judges are, they are not KCBS judges tonight for anything but. They are celebrity judges, some of our sponsors, some of the city officials, and very distinguished panel. Yes, sir.
The timer, is that something that y'all set yourself, or is it
This is the competition clock. That is
It
the
goes
official.
by the,
satellite that's got some kind of deal? All right, that's all I'm just
So
doing.
just to let you know, this clock and the clock in this room are off just a little bit. This is the official clock.
it will be down there on that table tomorrow morning.
Right, but you're not setting the time on that clock, is what I'm saying.
No,
That's
no,
itself.
Only
no.
for you.
You mix up the radio the radio receiver.
Make sure we don't
Match it up now.
Well, yeah, just go back, if you got any questions, go out the table, look at the clock, and take a look.
Other questions?
The main thing we want you guys to do is have a really great time too. That's the whole idea. It's a family time.
Let me talk about people's choice. I think we've got,
Except the satellite.
let me talk about people's choice. We've got 18 out of the 30 teams participating in people's choice. I think everybody got to meet except one team, and they're going to get theirs after the meeting. Did you get yours? Okay. I got 2 teams. All right. We're doing this people's choice a little different. Let's remember the rules. The Wake County Health Department interprets regulations differently than I think anybody else in the country. Okay? So I've had to go along with them, and I'll try to work something out between now and next year. She will not allow me to charge for the People's Choice tickets, so I have to give them away. Hence, that is why you're being given the meat. Because we didn't want you to incur any added expense, since there wasn't going to be any ticket sales that you could benefit from. So The Meat House, I think those of you who met I wish Derek was here. Derek came in, got involved real early, and just got more and more and more involved. And so Derek is the one, the Meat House is the one donating the meat, and he's taking it very seriously. He's sponsoring the People's Choice competition. The way it will work, the People's Tickets will be available tomorrow at 11:30, free of charge, in sets of 10, first come, first serve. So 18 teams, that's 180 people who get tickets. That's 1,800 tickets. Each of you should have received 100 of the little 2-ounce cups. We jumped the gun a little bit. I mean, the cups got sent to you before we could number them. So here's what I need to ask you to do. And if you need a volunteer to help you with this, we will do it. Before you put the barbecue in your cups tomorrow, maybe you're working it overnight while you're just sitting up watching your smokers, use your space number as your number. Your cook space number. It's written on the upper corner of your envelope of your yeah, the last 2 numbers on your boxes. So number your 100 cups with your cook space number. That way, when these people have their ballot and they say, boy, I really like this one, I don't know whose it is, all they have to do is look it under and say, oh, this is number 11. And they can vote for number 11. So it's going to be real important that you number all 100 of those little plastic containers. Okay? Again, if you need a volunteer to do it, I'll get you a volunteer to do it, but hopefully you'll have some time. Yeah.
Have we ever received the cups yet?
You got your meat?
Yeah.
You've received the cups. Okay, we'll get them to you. What team are you?
Red Eye Barbecue.
Red Eye? Okay. All right. Anybody else got to get your cups?
No, but we don't have even small ones yet.
We got our trays, we don't have the cup.
Like Sharpie or something.
We'll find you something. We'll get you something. You don't have to put lids on it. Don't worry about the lids. We were very blessed. U.S. Foods is one of our sponsors. U.S. Foods donated those cups, and then they sent the lids too. So, but no, you do not have to use the lids for your barbecue.
Well, I was going to ask you, do we mark the lids or mark the cup?
Mark the cup. Mark the bottom of the cup. Because what most of these people are going to do, they're going to take all 10 samples and they're going to sit in a corner somewhere and they're going to taste all 10 samples at the same time. And then they can vote on their favorite. So they're not going to go to like your team and taste yours and say, oh yeah, I like that one, we vote for that. They're probably going to sit down. I mean, people do it different ways, but they're probably going to sit down with all 10 cups and taste all 10 of them and then decide which one is their favorite.
If you don't have a Sharpie, talk to your neighbor. We got one guy here that said he has a Sharpie. We can get some out that way.
We get some out there if you need them. But if you can do that, that'll work. Yeah.
We're in the way back of the gravel lot. And how are you going to get people up there to
Okay,
us?
here we go.
Because
Good question.
they're going to congregate more up front where most of the teams are at.
Good question. Tomorrow, we will be putting signs in front of every participating team saying you are a People's Choice team. As the people wander around, I'm thinking they'll start shopping around early to see where you are. So then they'll know to come back. They're going to come back at 1:30 to start tasting the barbecue after you've done your last turn-in. So from 1:30 to 3:30, they're going to be wandering around, giving you a barbecue coupon in exchange for a cup of barbecue. And again, they'll be looking for those signs that say that you are a barbecue People's Choice participant. So that's how they're going to know that you're doing it. Each of you will, if you haven't gotten them, you get them. You get 100 cups. So 18 teams, 100 samples, 1,800 samples. There is a cash prize for People's Choice winner. So, good luck with that. Yeah.
How does the voting process work?
They'll have a paper ballot. They just turn it in. Whoever gets the most votes. Very simple. These are just general public. They're going to say, this one's my favorite. And they're going to give it that vote. So there'll be a first place, second place, third place.
Other questions? Rich and Buddy, anything else?
Only that we want the new teams, you don't have to stay and listen to the tape, but we are going to play it, and if your new team, we suggest and recommend highly that.
As the chairman of judging, I suggest everybody listen to it.
And let me, while I said that, let me give a plug for downtown Apex. If you don't live in Apex, or usually get here, if you want to go somewhere for dinner, there's some great restaurants. Please go wander around North Salem Street. We have one of the most incredible downtown. And we will have a bluegrass band right across the street playing from 7 to 9 tonight, doing a free concert. But this town buzzes on Friday nights, I will tell you. I drove through here a few Friday nights ago, and I'm going, what in the world is going on? And it is like that every Friday night. We have an incredible downtown. So if you get a chance, go try to enjoy it a little bit. There's some bars down there, and there's some great restaurants down there. A lot of owner-operated businesses. The Rusty Bucket has probably the biggest collection of just stuff. If you just like stuff, the Rusty Bucket is that performance sauce competition, range something that
Sure. A lot of you guys know we're doing a separate sauce competition. That's going to be held tomorrow in the firehouse, the fire station. It starts at 11 a.m. the judging. If you have not turned in your sauce, come to the fire station in the morning. No later than, I think, 9 is what we said. Make sure your sauce is properly labeled in the 5 categories that we have, be it hot, mild, vinegar, tomato, unique. So we have to, we're clear on which one to judge. We have over 70 individual sauces from all over North Carolina. There's some nice awards, there's some free shelf space in some stores, etc. for the winners, and of course your home. So again, in the morning, if you haven't dropped them off at the fire station, and also I will mention we'll have with that many entries in all the 5 categories, we have almost 400 tastes all together that have to be done. And this is all blind. We got a system figured out. But we need some more judges. We have about 30, and ideally we need about 40. And we have some good certified, certified judges, not everything else, but you guys know some folks that may want to, judge, let us know as well. We have a little Derek at the meat house is helping us put this on. At 10:30, we're going to train the judges as well, a little bit tasting, aroma, etc. So there you go. Any questions on the sauce? Yep.
How much sauce do you use to turn in?
A bottle.
A bottle?
Typically just a bottle. Yeah,
16 ounces is fine.
we use only about half of that, ideally. So, and as you guys
put the trophies up here. Lisa and Jeff stand up. Lisa and Jeff Diggy Lisa's a member of our Rotary Club, and also they own an awards company. And Lisa serves high and low for some of the most unique trophies. And I'll tell you, when I was in Rocky Mount, I'll tell you, this is what one team told me, and it really stuck with me. They said, I don't need another Little League trophy. And I took that to heart, and so did Lisa. And so we really decided we wanted to give you something that you would be proud to display.
So this is the grand champion, and I want to thank the Rocky Mount folks too, because I really was afraid up until these guys went to your competition that we were going to be building some more junior league trophies, and I was really bumming about it. And I love to add short class. So this is the grand champion. These are brand new trophies that just got introduced this year in Vegas at the awards conference. So that's
Yay! Awesome.
A lot of glass, and for you guys who are anticipating winning, which I know all of you are, she has the method for you to pack them up so that you can get them home safely.
And one other thing is the Meat House, the People's Choice Trophy. One of these is going home with the first place winner, and then this one will stay at the Meat House on display. And the name of the team will go on the perpetual base, so that will stay at the Meat House.
But I'll tell you one more thing, then we'll move to the CD, I promise. Our grand champion gets their entry fee waived for next year. So, because we want our defending champions back.
We are a state championship event, so our grand champion will qualify for the American Royal. You'll also get your name on a Jack Daniels plug to get pulled out for the state of North Carolina. I think there's 13 of those that will go in the Jack barrel to be pulled out, but that'll do it. I want to go down through each team to make sure we got every team here real quick, and just, if you have any questions, say so, otherwise just give me a yep, you're here. Yes, they're not all from California, we got like South Carolina, California, there's a great team back there.
Right, there's head chefs from California. We have two of them from Nashville, one from Myrtle Beach, and I'm 2 hours away.
And last but not least, Hot Roscoe and the Q Review.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have a great competition. Does anybody have any other questions before we play the CD?